Hello, this is Professor Baswai. We are continuing with the 1 week check of your progress, and we are going to go inside MyMathLab. This is where you do things. So click on it. When you click on it, you're going to have a couple of things. The best thing to do is just to go to e-text. Now let's look at that. You have your schedule and everything. You got all that stuff in Blackboard. Now what you need to do, and you have your schedule, so let's say you are supposed to read your book. To read your book, you need to go to chapter contents. And let's say you're doing chapter 7. You have to go to 7, click on the section, it will open it up, media, and then you're going to start reading. And then take notes. And this is going to replace what you would do in a classroom environment. This is kind of slow right now, but it is supposed to be opening up and do all that stuff. All right, you see it's loading up. Sometimes it's fast and sometimes it's slow. Here we are. And then you can you can make it bigger, smaller, you can jump to other pages and so forth from here. You can just say, I want to go to 445. All right, and it just does that. Now, let's go back. Let me go back to Pearson again. Now, the next thing after you read your book, you're supposed to watch a video, remember? So, and I gave you a list in Blackboard. Click on Multimedia Library. Here we are. Then, let's say you are going to watch, it tells you to watch 7.1. Go to 7, all sections, 7.1 per se. And then go pick section video lectures. All right, and say find now. Let's see if there's anything. Here we are. There's something called functions. All you have to do is just get your pencil ready. Click on functions. It's going to open up. You have the, you can make it bigger, smaller. You can play it. And then you can make it closed captioned and all that stuff.
Hello, I'm Barbara Johnson.
Here we go. All right. So that is your videos. Then the other thing you're going to do now, you're going to do your homework. You click on homework and you click on homework 1. And here are the problems. Start with 1. Let's say I will just pick something like question number 10. You can do your homework with equation editor or it's multiple choice. It depends on the homework. The height of the triangle is, I'm not even reading it. Let's say when you click on getting ready to answer, it will give you an equation editor. That may take a little bit while for you to get used to, but let's say you learn how to do that and you are going to enter. And you enter that base of the triangle. Here we are. Obviously, it's wrong. And it tries to explain to you what's going on with this problem. So you can say, well, I don't know. Okay. Well, here you see the question help. Click on this. You can use view an example or help me solve this. When you click on view an example, it's going to give you a problem that's similar and it will solve it for you. If you are going to use help me solve this, it's going to give you step-by-step instructions. Now, the other thing that you can do with this, it will open your book for you. When you put the textbook, it will open literally the textbook for you. The last resort, you can print this thing and now work on it, take it to IVC and get help from tutors. You can print this question or click on Ask My Instructor. You see, it just knows I'm your instructor and it knows that you're asking a question about this. And you can type things in here. And then you are done. And then you can it will send it to me. But the beauty of this, that I will see the question and your answer when you're doing that. All right? So we're done with that portion. Now, the other thing that you have is you have chapter quizzes. Let's click on that. And I gave you the handout about in the syllabus when those are. So quiz one, this is only one take. You click on it, and you have to do it one time before this deadline. Now there are also midterm drill and final drill, and those are in your schedule. You have to take those and practice. You can take it infinitely many times before the midterm and the final. What are those email one, email two? I explained that in my orientation. And email one is the first email you're going to send me. And then you're going to come here, you're going to open this up, and you're going to submit it. And it looks like this is done already. And when you're doing the email two, you're supposed to email me your progress every week. And then you come back here and you click on that email number and you start, and it will say something like, is it true that you email me? You say, yes, it is true, I did email. And then you just submit quiz. The beauty of that is that I can actually see your progress. You're telling me about it. And then I'm giving you like 1 point for each email that you do. So you have to email, and then you have to come and you have to tell me that you did email, and then get your email point yourself. It's automatically done. And we talked about multimedia media library, and you're done. So let's get back to work.